Norrath, welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Grind with the Adventure Squad, level 72 edition. As we're getting everyone logged in here, looks like we got a little bit of aggro. We got just a little bit of lag. I wanted to go here and check my settings, but I think we're gonna have to do that in a minute. And Susie's dead. Aw, poor girl. Let's get her back, and then we can work on our grouping and buffs. And all right, too bad. I guess she was just a little too far over, and she pulled this one down. All right, what's going on here? Got to work the ledge here a little bit so we don't get that named. How are we doing? I think the duff is looking good. Yeah, she's doing good. So let me take a look here at what some of our settings were, or are. Near, medium density. That seems to be okay. Okay, let's go with Susie. Let's get her back in the group. Welcome back, Susie. All right. Being up against the wall is really irritating. Here we go with the invites. Throw those out there. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, so as we left off, we killed this guy last time, and then we just we haven't done anything for a little bit, so he has respawned. And we're just going to, let's see if we can get a height filter here. And just the stairs. Alright, so we're going to go in there. We got a lot of purple. You can see it. So we're going to go explore the purple. And then eventually that will take us over to this big square. And that's where Kerafyrm used to be. So, and the Guardians. So that's where we're headed. That's what we're trying to get to. So we'll see what we can do. Everyone is grouped up. Alright, let's... we'll start off with the big, long Hand of Virtue buff. Probably by the time she's done casting that, we'll have the rest of our buffs done. And we'll just start moving in. We want the duff. We want to give her thorns. And chloroplast. Alright. Some Beast Lord stuff going on. Nothing. Let's get our haste and our mana. Alright, righteousness still is there. That's one of the bigger buffs we had quite a while ago, so that's sticking around for a lot. Alright, well that looks like it's it. So we are going to shrink the duff, and she needs some arrows, so we're going to do that as well. That screeching banshee up there, he should be no problem. Alright, duff. She's way smaller, much manageable size. She almost went through 100 arrows last time. She was doing a lot of shooting though. So here we go. Let's just pull this named again, and we'll get at it. And we'll start moving along. I did do a little bit of poking around on the interwebs, and I found out that the Wrath was the first server to have Kerafyrm awaken. Alright, so we'll turn that off since she died. There we go. She has that crazy extra loud attack music. Let's see, how are we doing here? Let's just heal the Duff. Is the Duff too far away? I think she is. There we go. Ladybug can also use a heal now. And we'll just work on our taunt here. Get everything back over this way. This guy here is level 67, so that's cool. All the girls aside from Terabelle are on 100% AA. So that'll be good for them. You can hear just how slow everything is. What do we have here? What is this? Furious Shroud of Unlife. Yeah, we don't want any of that. What is this? Shimmering Phantasm Stone. There we go. Okay. I believe Eleanor already has one, so. Okay, so we can start moving in. Let's get our Spirit of the Wolf bolts going, and I bet you there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff right here. Yes, there is. Looks like we have 2 of them. Yeah, we'll just start doing our split tank biz. Duff is getting her butt kicked. So let's throw out a heal. Susie down here with her extra singing. There we go. Luckily, it did summon Gwendolyn. So let's see. She's just gonna stay there. She's fine. That's not the exact way I would like to do that, but having to move everyone around just a little bit too much, I think. Can't attack from there, but we're gonna anyway. And let's just do a group heal. We can pick up the Duff and Gwendolyn at the same time. There we go. Get over here, Eleonora. You were too far away. Yeah, I can't see your target. So that's totally cool. Got some more of these. What are these? Those. Pristine emeralds. There we go. Well, we'll just pull these 6 and then we'll move in. Hey, cool. We just got the 1. All right. How big that guy is. It's really crazy how big he is. All right, we got the 2. Cool. So we'll just do our quick round of attacking. And then we'll get the Duff to switch targets. And work on her taunt for this one. Excellent. Susie's working her mana back up. And everything else seems to be looking pretty good. So let's just throw out a dot on this guy. Finish it off. I like trying to use the free dot, but it takes too long to cast, so I think we're losing too much bow DPS. So it's better mana-wise just to rock out the best dot that we have, and it really helps put everything down. How's everything? Everyone looks like they're doing their biz. And 2 more to go. I don't think this Dark Elf here is something we can attack. Whoop. Well, these guys are just kind of pulling themselves. And that door up. There we are. I think I turned off attack. Yes, I did. Let's not do that. There we are. Everyone's going, so we're going to get the Duff to switch targets. Make sure, there we go. Susie needs to get closer. She is twisting still, so that's cool. There you go. 43%. The 3 girls are really doing their biz. We'll hop over and help out the Duff with Eleonora. Echo it to Shan, and then whatever other spell she's going to cast. We have another spell. Cannibalize 4. Right on. You too close? Nah, she's not. Perfect. Well, we are down here in the new purple area, so I think we're going to head to the left, and then we'll head to the right, and there's a fake wall over there. Let's see. See if she doesn't want to attack, but she just wants to talk. She's so very unhappy. I feel bad for you. You're in here. She's unhappy because I haven't seen my husband in so long. There was an incident. Probably fussing around over here. Take a look behind, make sure there's no mob there. So it looks like there's 3 in here, so we're just going to post up right outside. We'll get the old follow going. We'll be there in a jiff. This guy. Whoop. It's pretty cool. Very neat. There she is. Gwendolyn's moving slow. That's okay. Well, I believe we are going to get 3 here, which is not going to be cool. Hopefully there's not 5. Nope, there's only 3. All right, so we'll pull this guy here. Hope for the best. Excellent. They're far enough apart. We can actually have some fun doing one at a time. How's the Duff? The Duff's looking good. So we don't have to worry about that right now. Just move Gwendolyn over here. Very cool. Alright, let's get back on our taunt. Make sure everything stays right where it's supposed to be. Keep that aggro. Should we loot? Yes, we do. She got a double shot there. I don't wonder if that's just because she's getting better at archery. Okay, the Duff is a little too far away. Alright, everyone's health is looking great, so we're just going to keep rocking our way through here. I don't know what's in here. obviously. And we know it's our first time here, really. Yeah, we didn't go further past the that first or second room where all those golems were just kind of hanging out. Ooh. Yeah, we didn't go any further than that. So. Alright, so we're just going to go here. And we'll just bring everyone in, because I think we're just going to pull the entire room to this spot here. This will be our new camping spot. How we doing? The duff is looking good. It's not a named, so... Whoops. Eleonora, you're not getting in there, going for the fight. She wants to go in there and stab with that little tiny dagger. Last but not least, Gwendolyn. She's going to hit the duff with a nice little heal. $51 AA points. Alright, I'm not sure. Oh, what's going on here? We have a sinister gargoyle. Alright, very cool. This is like a little bonus kill here. Let's back her up. And we can back up Susie. Duff is still looking great. She's at 100%. Hey, this guy is regular blue. Let's get a con on this thing. Level 67. Oh, okay, it's regular blue because we are on Eleonora. It's light blue to everybody else. Ladybug, what did I do? I did not get you attacking. My mistake. Get that slow. There we are. Slow is important. Let's throw out a dot. The old stinging swarm there. What is that? A locust swarm? It's a good one. How are we doing here? The duff is down to 92. She's alright. Just get that taunt. Make sure it stays right here. I'm not sure. This guy here is noted in black, so I don't really know what's going on with this guy. I could do more research before I go into a play, so I have all this really great trivia and knowledge, but I don't. I should, though. Premier Staff of Sasundi. It's not too bad. Let's give that. Does it go to the enchanter? I don't know. Let's give it to her. Let's give it to Terabelle. And what do we have here? Corrupted Gargoyle Stone. Ranger Rogue Berserker. It is for a quest, so it looks like that's going to Drazette. This Globe of Frozen Vigor. Let's give that to Vigor. That sounds like it should go to the Duff. And then a Pristine Animal. Alright, so we have this Corrupted Gargoyle Stone. We'll have to figure out what that's all about. And we'll figure it out. We have that other stone for the Duff. Alright. Terabelle, loot your item, please. Let's see what we got going on here. Flawed dagger. A lot of stats. It's hard to it's hard to swap that out, but let's do it for a little bit while we're here. Let's Let's swap out that. The dagger is pretty ridiculous. There's a lot of extra stats. Okay, she also, let's see, flawed is level 37. She also has an intricate, which she should be using right now, is even way better. Sudden staff of the cat. Oh, that's the teleportation. Never mind. Okay. Cool. That thing looks pretty neat. We will close the loot window for her. She doesn't need it. All right, here we go. Why is this guy still here? Everything's been looted. He'll go away in a minute. All right, Duff. Let's see how crazy it is in here. It's crazy. There we go. Right off the bat. Gotta love it. Okay, here we go. This is an ancient caretaker. So, back to our standard little split tanking biz that we have going on. Alright, Duff, switch it over. Alright, Susie's, she's got some attention. How are we doing here? Alright, let's help out the Duff with Eleonora. And then we will drop out Locust Swarm. Drazette, Ladybug, and Susie, they can put some damage on stuff. Three to 1, that's not too bad. The Duff got hers down to 70% while the other girls rocked out. Everyone's doing about 30%. Health is looking great. Oh, aside from the Duff. I'm always in the wrong window when I look at the Duff's health. And I look at the group window. And everyone's health in the group is 100%. But Duff, hers is in the middle here, and I don't look at that. Alright, we got a cool Drake. Nice. Killing some different stuff. Whoops. 3. We don't want 3. We want 2. 2 is our ranged. Oh, we got some biz going here. We got a bunch of dead things that just won't go away. Alright, so we got our 2 again. There you go. She's just a little too far away. Looking good here. Let's switch the Duff over. And let's dot with Ladybug as well. How's Ficus doing? Ficus is, yeah, not doing great, but better than nothing. And we're going to do a group heal. Susie and the Duff and Ladybug all took a little bit of damage. Okay, what happened there? No one got healed. Let's see. We have a problem here? Yeah, I'm not sure why the Duff didn't get hit by that group heal. Is she too far away? She can't be that far away. I don't know. That was weird. I didn't care for it. Oh, we got some cool drakes in there. Very, very cool. All right, yeah, shoot. We didn't have to pull. Oh, snap. Oh, let's loot this spell, whichever one it is. We'll figure it out. Alright, the Duff is kind of getting crushed a little bit. Where's Susie? Okay, she's there, so we're going to switch over. There we go. Get our taunt and everything going. Now we can just heal the Duff. And make sure that that mob stays put and doesn't go and attack Gwendolyn. Okay, we'll zoom her in a little bit. Let's use Drifting Death. It's still a quick cast. Less mana. Oop. What are we doing here? We need to get our boots back on. There we are. Alright, what do we have going on in here? Nothing in the corners. And I'm sure we probably have 4. There's one on every corner. Probably a black one in the back. Look at that. This guy looks pretty cool. Very, very neat room. So let's pull this one, see what happens. Excellent, just single. Like the little dragons on the door there. Oop. Okay, pull it back, come on. Not sure why Ficus is getting so much attention. Now we gotta fight halfway through the door, which is not cool. How are we doing? Our health is looking great. Well, let's just pop the doors open. Get a good look at this guy. Nice. Now maybe we'll move everyone back just a little bit. Let's do that. We'll move back here a little bit so that we're not right at the door when that guy comes in. Alright, let's hit the Duff with a heal before we send her back in, because you never know. Could get multiples the next time around. "16 minutes on Spirit of the Wolf." This guy looks pretty neat too. A Bounder. Draconian Bounder. Alright, there he is. Look at him. Whoop. He does not leave the hallway. That seems to be the thing. He stays in that little temple area. Okay. How's the Duff doing? She is not attacking. There we go. Let's get her going. Alright, well maybe well, we'll just move everybody in, I guess. Fighting at the door. Kind of lame. Can't see it. An antagonist. Cool. Well, we'll just fight him here at the door. We'll just make sure we keep the door open. There we go. He's working his way here. Can we open the door from here? No, we cannot. How we doing? Health is looking great. Let's take a look from a little bit further back. Oh, get that door open again. Alright, let's see if there's one hiding in the back seat here. And there is. Prismatic Keeper. Oops, there it goes. Not the fastest. Oh, it does like an ice breath. Try keen breath. Let's see what that's up about. It doesn't really say, but it's doing something. Let's see, 8 points and 12 points? Wow, that seems pretty low. Alright, so everybody here is out in the hallway. Stuff is looking good. We got our bow going. Ladybug is not close enough. There she goes. Let's loot this. There we go. That is that. Yay! That's this side. And one more. Let's go. Oh, door's shut. Let's get her out of that room. There we go. So I'm going to move the duff over here. Just like we did before. Looks like we have our 3. I can pull this one. Of course, this is the one I get all 3. Alright, so we'll just run everybody over one at a time while we got this fight going on. There we go. Duff's looking good. Get some arrows going. Let's heal the Duff. We'll work on taunt. Keep that there. There we are. That slow going. Alright, Susie is still twisting, so that's really cool. And Eleonora. Doing her thing. Last but not least, for sure. I guess we'll pull this guy first. Cool, there we go. I don't know if the audio is going to be different. I had the volume turned down on the headphones. I was listening to music yesterday, so I don't know. I think the volume on these headphones would affect the microphone volume and the speaker volume. So everything is way louder right now for me, for sure. So hopefully it'll be a little louder for you. I know I had a problem with the audio being low for quite a while, and I believe that was the problem. Alright, let's hit the duff with a heal, because Gwendolyn needs something to do, and we'll loot this up. There we are. Ooh. This thing did not like to be slowed. We have another sinister gargoyle. Let's get him. Very cool. Duff is looking good. Let's get a slow on this. We can get Susie in there. Oh, she's not twisting anymore. She got hit. Whatever Eleanor does, she's going to do it. And let's just heal the Duff. Drop out a dot. Second dot. I'm just going to go with 3. And we'll hop over here and we'll throw out some dots. We'll get Ladybug doing her Beast Lord thing. Alright, let's get a better view of this guy. Yeah, just a standard ice golem or ice gargoyle, but he's quite a bit bigger. Cool. Let's see, let's take a look at our map. Oh boy, that goes down, 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 down through the fake wall. Looks like a couple loops. And we have another. And then another room. Okay. That's cool. Gonna give us something to do for a little bit. What do we got here? Oh, Premier War Sword of Sunday. One-handed slash. Let's give that to the Duff. And what do we got here? Let's leave that. And we'll leave the other. Okay, cool. I think we're about ready to pull this room like we did before. Hey! Alright. And split tanking. There we go. The Duff is looking pretty good. She's down to 80. You know, she went down pretty quick. Hit Fire Swarm. Fast and good. Dot. It was resisted. What? So the Fire Swarm is level 55, so I can see that. Let's see, these are level 66 still. good thing is, you know, we're really not in a lot of danger. So it's just fun to see this zone. So such, whoop, here we go. Such a classic zone. And we'll pull these right on top of these other dead ones, and hopefully we can loot them and be on our way. There's nothing to loot, so hopefully they'll just go away for a second. Alright. Swatch it over here. Swatch it. Swap and switch at the same time. There we go, they're gone. Awesome. Susie, you're a little too far away. Susie does some pretty good damage. This is rivaling the Duff. Plus she has songs that she can sing. I'm still kicking around the idea of changing the Duff to a Shadow Knight. I don't know. We get an extra pet in the group, and just she has so many more spells. Actually, she has spells. Help with aggro. What do we got here? Let's see if we can loot that. There we go. There's one to loot. In we go. Get both of those. Ooh. Somebody needs a heal. ASAP. And that is why we split tank. There we go. We get the Duff going over here, or Drizette. We got Susie helping out. There we go. Looking good. We are just going to dot the heck out of this thing. Teach it a lesson. That's 3 dots. Oh, resisted. Swarm of Pain. So let's cast that again. Let's get that on there. There we are. We got all of them. Let's see, 1,000. What was that last one? 1,287 and 61. So that was a crit. That 1,000. That was a crit. So that was pretty cool. There it goes. Another crit for 858. All right. Let's just do a group heal. Just get everybody. There we go. Yay, Ranger. Getting it done. Alright, I believe, yep, right here. That is the fake wall. That's where we're going to be heading. So we're going to kill these guys. And we're just going to move up to the fake wall. And get everyone here. How's the Duff? The Duff's not doing too bad. She's kind of getting her butt kicked, but not bad. Let's heal the Duff and bring in Eleonora. Perfect. Let's go get more. We'll have a lot better fight here since we're not going to try to bring it out of this hallway. See what kind of spells we're getting here. What do we loot? Death Piece. Shadow Knight Necromancer. Cool. Wow, that went down fast. Wasn't even looking. Oh. Starts off strong with 29 points of damage. A cool Drakeen Breath. Oh. Ficus is on the job. Seal the Duff. So I don't think we have too much further to go. Mostly going to be stairs here this next round. This is, I don't know. I know we're in the 70s, but this just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem that difficult. You know, especially if you're coming in here with a raid force. I guess maybe this part here, this is not supposed to be difficult. This is just, you know, give you something to do. And the whole lore and aesthetics of the whole thing where, you know, you're fighting all these creatures that are here to keep Kerafyrm in check. I mean, I get it. It's just, I was expecting it to be actually kind of difficult. But I guess, you know, I mean, the Guardians, I'm sure they were hard. And then Kerafyrm was like nearly impossible. There we go. That is this wing as well. So put the Duff right over here. Let's just kind of get all the girls here ready to go. Let's get a follow going. Just in case, you know, you never know. Things might get weird as soon as we drop down in here. That way we can run the rest of the girls in immediately and help out the Duff. So and we'll do one last thing. Spirit of the Wolf all the way across. Alright, the Duff is going in to the fake wall. I wanted to forget to fight the we're going to have to fight these guys again. They seem to like to gather. Oh man, a bunch of 5. It's going to be tough. Alright, well. I wonder if it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1 with the named again at the bottom. Oh, we are going to find out. I can't remember if we can mesmerize these. So, okay. This is where it gets hard when you're running all 6. Okay. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Area effect taunt. let's see if we can mass mez. I don't know. The Duff needs a major heal. Let's see if we can mass mez again. It resisted. Oh, and Gwendolyn seems to be getting attacked. So we're going to fight that here. Okay, the Duff. She is going to get this one, that one. There we go. Alright, I'm having a little hard time here. There you go, group heal. Duff, how you doing? She can't see. Let's get a slow on this one. Let's get Susie going. Alright, well, it looks like we're doing pretty good. Gwendolyn is kind of getting her butt kicked. Can she do it? She did get a heal off. There we go. Now we're going to have to split tank this stuff here. Come on. Susie's going to go down. Or Gwendolyn's going down. Dang it, she did go down. Can't switch targets fast enough. Come on. Dude. Yeah, that's the annoying part. Man, that's going to be tough getting her down here. Well, let's see. Well, I guess we send her back to the lobby. Dang it. So let's take Drazette and do a couple heals. And we don't want to have to try to go up and get her. Though if we had to, could probably just take the Duff up somehow and get her, but yeah, see, only half of the zone now is empty. Let's heal the Duff. And we'll finish off this one. That area effect taunt doesn't work very well. That's where having a Shadow Knight would be really well, would work out really well. They just have ridiculous taunt for that type of stuff. Oh well. But we're gonna figure it out. You're not attacking, girl. You're casting, so stop it. Let's heal the Duff. One more heal on the Duff. Susie, she's still singing, so let's get her near the Duff. Alright, well, let's kind of come back over here to the corner. There we go. Oh, Gwendolyn. Always going down. Alright, let's see what we can do. That's not the way we want to go. We want to go this way. Yeah, so we have a Beast Lord, which is a really good class. They have to, I think when they get higher level, you can like return them back to the battlefield, but without a res, so we have to get res later. Then yeah, I know you can do that with a shaman, actually res. So I don't know. I got to figure some stuff out. Hopefully, as we get a little bit higher level, we'll be able to have one other form of resurrection. Well, that's loud. There we go. So a little more normal. Well, I don't want to cheat, but if oh, what's going on here? That's weird. Okay. We could always run the shaman over there later if we can't get through. So we're gonna try to do some invis. We got, I don't know if they're undead or not. They're ice. I'll go to Great Divide. All right, so let's see. All right, how are we doing here on health? Everyone's looking good. I'm gonna take the duff down. See what's up with the next level. 4 centuries. Okay. Get our levitation going. I think she'll be all right without any type of invis going through here for now. We're close enough to the zone line. If we get any aggro, we'll be able to, just run it. Which we just might get some, so we get to see that. It's weird that you have the Drekkel dire wolves over here in the Great Divide, which you cannot get into Kale from here, but in Eastern Waste, they don't have any of those type of dire wolves floating around. They are definitely tougher, that's for sure. That stinks. She's not getting hit for a ton, but just enough to keep it going, and then just enough to make it so she can't cast. Take a look at some of the stuff that Drizette has. Let's see, Divine Strength. Just move all these. Spiritual Purity, that is that's Beast Lord 59. I think I think Ladybug might even be using that one. Dragon Hero Bracer. We got a bunch of crazy stuff here. We got Jade Reaver, Dragon Bone Bracelet, Warhammer of Divine Grace. We have our 4 items so that we can do the Screaming Mace. I believe you don't have to turn in the Shiny Brass Shield though. I believe it's only these 3: the bracer, the earring, and the tunic. Then you get the Screaming Mace. You can have the Screaming Mace and the Shiny Brass Shield at the same time. That's really great for low-level stuff. Let's get our map up. We're pretty close. This Sleeper's Tomb's not that too far away. A couple minutes. The zones seem huge. You're like, oh man, I got to run through that. But I mean, in the end, really not that bad. Aside from the Karanas. All right, looks like we are headed straight there. Kind of put that on autopilot. If you click in one of the chat lines of any window, it'll keep you running. So you don't have to hold it down. Oh yeah, just kind of watching us run across the zone, see what's happening down there. And not quite halfway there. So it looks like probably let's let her run. She can do her thing. See if we can take a look at the map here. All right, we'll zoom in. So it looks like we're going to do a couple laps around, and then ooh, we have a hunter in here. This Draconian Warder. He might be there. I bet you this room with the pillars is just going to be chock full. And there's a well that goes down, I guess. And then we come over here. One-way cliff. So once you drop down, you are in here, and the only way to get out is a port. So, all right, that's what we're going to be doing. Gwendolyn is sneaking up on Sleeper's Tomb just over this hill. I got to figure out how to fight 4. You can do 2 and 3, but not 4 or more. I have trouble with that. There you go. That is a really great zone in. Here we go. Heading in. And with that, we'll call this episode an episode.